What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? JQ, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Oh, let me come over just a little bit. Yeah, I'm doing. Shoot, move the camera just a little bit, y'all. Yeah, JQ, how are you? JQ, how are you? I'm doing very, very well this morning. I'm up. I got my coffee. Um, I got my coffee. And I got a few topics for y'all today. As usual, I got a few things to do today. I have a photo shoot today for my upcoming project that I'm going to be announcing very soon. Um, what else I got to do? Oh, yeah, I got a haircut. I got to call my barber. I'm going to do that while I'm shooting the show to make sure I get up in the dough today. It's Thursday, too, so y'all know how it is. I got to go get hair dye because I'm dyeing all this black for the photo shoot. So I got to make sure everything is on point. I gotta go a little shopping to get something else for my photo shoot to go along with the outfit that I'm gonna be wearing. The photo shoot is gonna take place here at the house, uh, and I'll talk more to y'all about that in the future coming up. It's still cold in A. I don't know what's going on. It looks very, 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 very dreary outside. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. As usual, I think this is the person that supposed to be doing a photo shoot with. He clarifying the time and stuff like that. But yeah, Atlanta all dreary looking today. Let me check the forecast. Let me cut on the TV while I'm here too. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all up? Y'all refreshed? Y'all at work? Y'all out there in y'all trucks? Truck drivers. Shout out to the truck drivers out there. Shout out to the nurses out there. Shout out to the people that work in public places and in the good in the essentials and yeah, the police officers and people in government. Shout out to all of y'all for being at work and you know paying it forward. I know I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Y'all gotta wait till the TV. But yeah. As y'all know, lately the internet been dry. To me. To me. I ain't seen nothing on there really. So Doechii came out with an album recently. Y'all go check it out. It's a really, really good one. I listened at it this morning. Stankapoo is my hit right now. It's another song on there. I can't think of the name. Timlin stankin' niggas nose bleed. Something like that. That's my shout out to Doechii for out here continue to do the good works. It's not always easy as a dark skinned woman. A lot of dark skinned women receive flack out there. They don't receive the genuine amount of support that they could be receiving from their other peers and people in their community, and it's nice to see for people to show up for Doechii and support her. I like it. Keep going. Back to what I was saying. Shout out to Doechii. Doechii, good job. Keep up the good work. All right, next. Who else I saw I wanted to talk about? Johnny Blaze. Shout out to Johnny Blaze, y'all. Johnny Blaze, shout out to you. I love your song. I think your song is amazing. You're a beautiful woman. I took a picture with Johnny Blaze last year. Beautiful woman. She performed on stage at Atlanta Pride. And Just such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. Oh man, she was just, and I've been a supporter of Johnny's for a long time. Johnny, I love this song. When the little pop segment come in, if you would have had that little segment all the way through with like the whole entire song, yup. Just go back and listen to it. Like the pop part, you own the something. You own the something. You own the something. Stay right there. You right in the kitchen. Right in the kitchen. But I do. I like this song. I like this song. I want her to make another. I would like for her, as a supporter of hers, to make like she has a pop segment in there where it's doing this little pop thing in the song, in the instrumental. She should make a whole instrumental right there doing what she was already doing in that segment. I would love, or something else, and make another song doing something similar. But good job. I like Johnny Blaze, and I support her. And before I gotta hear anything he gotta say, we already know how Tamar is. It says, J.R. Robinson says he broke things off with Tamar and has been asking her to respect his boundaries, alleges she's a mass manipulator. Now, we all know, before I play this, we all know how Tamar is. Well, in real life, we don't know Tamar. But from social media, and following her on the Braxton Family Values, Tamar a handful. I watched her with Vince. Vince was probably one of the only people that could really handle Tamar. I don't know how he handled her, but I used to like it. Whatever he used to do to Tamar will cause her to get it together real quick. Real quickly. So I'm here what JR got to say. Then we're going to go hear what Tamar got to say.
All of these assumptions and all these internet bullies who don't have a clue, not one thing, they don't know nothing about me. I initially was going to take the high road in this situation and not say anything. But the reality is I cannot keep getting attacked. My character can't keep getting attacked. I can't keep being thrown under the bus because someone can't control their anxiety. Someone can't control these delusional thoughts about things that aren't real. I am in no way wanting to attack anybody. My purpose in my life has always been to protect. I haven't ran to social media every time something happened to me in that relationship. Because trust me, with all the receipts and all the things that have happened, I could have. But I chose to do what a real man does, and that is protect the person that I've been with. In this situation, I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm going to date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays. I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing is because we're friends and because I'm still being involved in my son's life. I still would love for you to have a relationship with my children, but not to the extent that you make up these stories that aren't real. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com, and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. No harm, no foul. We're talking $900. Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus year friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why, what's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can be friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail, and next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamar Braxton on. I never will, nor will I. There are people, hate the name drop, but hey, Carlos King, you got me involved in this. You're part of the reason why we became friends. I've been very clear about my boundaries. I've been very clear about wanting to have a friendship, but not to the extent that, friends don't throw each other on their stories and call each other out on stuff. Like, look, if there was a mix-up with the card because of Booking.com, that's a quick fix. It's already taken care of. I've already contacted Four Seasons, and they've already issued a refund, and they charged my card. It's that simple. Where did this random woman come in that you called a tramp? Somebody I became friends with on Instagram like maybe 3 days ago? It's just a reach, and I'm tired of having to stay quiet and not defend myself. Mental health is real, and I understand how sometimes anxiety can get the best of us, but you just don't go on social media and start attacking somebody you say that you love, that you care for as a friend. And
all right. I think we heard enough. I can't believe I sat through all that. But I just had to gather because y'all know us black folks, we not too keen on believing white people right off the bat. And white people, I know this has nothing with color. This is about truth and things like that. But white people, not all, but a lot of white people have whitewashed stories when it comes to telling the truth about a situation. So the way the white person perceives the situation and is telling it could also be perceived in a violent or misleading way, depending on their choice of words of how they explain the perception of the way they receive some action from you, and that's why I was like, let me just listen to everything you gotta say, because we don't really trust y'all word at all. I would take Tamar's word any day. I would take Tamar's word any day, not because she's a woman. She a sister. Why does she have any reason to lie? Like, I know she may overreact. Like he stated, after I watched and heard what this man had to say, it looks like, for whatever reason, for some reason, people, and let me take this down up here because we got Tamar coming up. So, for whatever reason, you decided to stick with Tamar, because for a lot of adults, they don't want to deal with you no more, but they still wouldn't mind having sexual relations with you or being what y'all call friends. I told y'all this the other day. Here we is, back at it. Go back and watch. I said it. The adults back in the old school called them my little friends, and my little friend mean no strings attached, really. We may still have sex. You may still court me in a nice gesture way, a nice caring way, without treating me like a slut. But you still my little friend. And it's okay for y'all to be little friends, but I think with adults, that has had a sexual connection with you, instead of going to find more sexual connections, they hang on to they little friend. You know what I'm saying? It's more safer. They've already gotten to know you. They don't have to go, and it's the same for the other person. In exchange, this both of y'all, it's beneficial for both of y'all. Friends with benefits. That's my little friend. So I see that's what's going. I don't think, but that's what it looked like is going on here with Tamar and this guy. Now, based off his conversation, he seems like a good dude. He seemed pretty solid. Tamar probably just being a woman right now. No matter what you do, it's always going to be wrong. It's either their way or the highway. And when they decide to come around and, address their actions, they'll come around. But in the heat of it, oh, nah, you wrong. You the dog. And for him, I think he's been taking it, like, she gonna be a woman. She gonna run off in her mouth. She'll come back in a few days. Because men take the L's a lot, to just save the relationship between the two of y'all. In a way, women like that. If he fight back a little bit too much, he's sassy. He ain't allowing her to be a woman. So he allows her to just be a woman, and he be a man and stand solid. Stand solid in his manhood. Don't let you shake him. If some reason women like that, they may take a few days, especially if they wrong. They'll take a few days. They'll come back around and apologize and say, maybe I overreacted. It kind of looks like that's what Tamar is doing. She'll go off and get in her feelings and things like that, and then she calm down and go back to apologizing, because at the same time, she may or may not want to go and find somebody else either, and get comfortable with them and learn them all over again and allow them in her body. So she sticks with him. And same thing with him. He don't want to keep adding on new women. So he go and find somebody. I mean, not find somebody, but he just stick with what he already know. That's what a lot of grown people do. They just stick with who they've already gotten comfortable with. Tamar Braxton speaks out following her ex, JR, saying he broke things off with her, just like you're outside, I am too. It's not like I'm addicted to the white meat. Tamar. See, these are little jabs. I haven't heard it, but these are little jabs that you just don't take. Like, y'all supposed to be friends, like he said. Like, stop acting like you don't know this. She just being a woman right now, a black woman at that. She's going to run off at her mouth. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe. But from the looks of it right now, let me just hear what she got to say. I'm going to press play, y'all. And we go see.
After you ate somebody whole booty sandwich. Y'all, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear, it's not.
What about the?
Y'all, it's $1,000. It's not.
Wait a minute. Let's just get this under wraps.
Each other. I married you after you ate somebody whole booty sandwich. Y'all, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear, it's not about. Y'all, it's $1,000. It's not. Make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card, let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let me just keep it gangsta. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? This is not like, oh, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay. It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married, and I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too. And so the truth is, I was waiting for you to come around like a wife. Because all I know how to be is a wife. I was married to Vince, and that didn't work out. And I got with D, and we were getting married, and I got with you, and we got married. And I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty. So let's not talk about WAP and what happened. Don't make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, oh, I've been so gracious to her. And, I have been giving grace, and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da-wah-wah. No, baby. Don't do that. We have given grace to each other. I married you after you ate somebody.
See, this is why you got to go listen at the black girl. This is why you got to listen at the black people first. I don't know. This is why you gotta listen at the black people first. Like, and I'm glad I listened in the order that I did. Because I got to see his side first. Now I've heard Tamar's side. And like I said before, I believe Tamar any day over that. Like she said, I did not know they were married. I did not know. That's from, what it sound like. She said they were married. If I'm not mistaken, I could be. But I sound like I heard she said we were married. So that changes everything. For Tamar, like she said, she's only known how to be a wife. So I guess for her, they still being grown. And instead of going to mess around with other people, but it looks like maybe Tamar don't mess around with other people and he do. And so she has a suspicion that he does and that he's not keeping it honest with her. So slightly, like women do, when they get a chance, they'll insert a woman somewhere because they're slightly digging. They slightly investigating, even though they don't care. They care because they just want to know. They just want to know. Not only did women, if you want to know something from a man, don't get the info and then start talking your shit. Get the info and put it up. You saw that over here on this side on the heart. Take it to heart and put it up. All right then. Every time you ask him something and he tells you the truth, don't. Like if he would have said, yeah, I had a woman there. Oh, but you want to still fuck on me and da 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 and da 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 da. That's toxic. Allow these people to live in their truth. If he said, yeah, I had a woman at the room, the response could have been something like this. Oh, okay. All right, I just wanted to know. I'll get them to refund the money back on your card. Okay, that's fine. I'll be looking out for it. Once you get a transaction number or receipt, just hit me up with that. Boom. No manipulation, no pressure. Still may hit you up in a few days and fuck you. As adults, there's a way to do things. A lot of adults just don't want to do it their way. They want to go the other way. And that's when you know, that's when the shit starts. Instead of y'all just keeping it 100, like all the way 100. All the way 100 with yourself. Don't blind yourself. You don't own anyone. Y'all not married anymore. Remember I said that yesterday. If you married, you have united. That's different. But if you're not married to somebody, you're not bound to anyone. You can't make them do anything. This is why as men, y'all need to start leading with the truth, standing on it. Y'all don't, because y'all gonna, as men, a lot of men be like, she gonna think she wanna think, so it don't matter what I say, it don't matter what I do, and they can't shut y'all mouths. See, that's the thing. They not gonna outspeak a woman. They not gonna outspeak a woman. Y'all need to start putting y'all foot down, men, and lead with the truth. Lead, which means she gonna have to really come to terms of accountability. Like, are you gonna take an account that you're gonna deal with this person, not what the person is doing, because that's not for you to deal with. That's what they're doing. People feel like they gotta deal with what other folks doing. No. Create those lines of open conversation so that if anything happens, he don't mind coming to tell you, because you are the person to come and tell. And then here y'all go, oh, you could try to keep lines of communication open with a man all day. He's still gonna lie. If he's lying to you, that means he don't feel like you're his safe space. If you were a safe space for somebody, they will come and tell you. And if they don't, and that create, if they don't tell you certain things, and that causes you not to trust people. If they don't tell you certain things and it causes you not to trust people, then trust this person. Then I would not deal with this person because I don't trust you. You don't tell me enough. I told y'all have a choice too. It is no hate. It's nothing but respect. Thank you for telling me. But I'm going to make a decision for my life too. I ain't throwing my life on the back burner. Not doing it. Start allowing these men to tell you the truth. Start allowing people to tell you the truth and live in it. When I say live in it, take it for what it is. All that fussing and rah-rah and adding on extra stuff to stuff that's unnecessary creates these big old spasms and these big problems. So, I feel like this is just a little mix up. And to him, Tamar ran to the internet. When they need to be carried to the internet. And to him, he's like, well, dang, why we keep ending up on the internet, Tamar? Why you keep bringing out issues to the internet? That's not what you do to your friends. But like I said, that's my little friend. You my friend in a whole nother way. That means you got your own little section over here in the friends section. You know, it's kind of like when you out with your friends and, you may go off to the side with someone that you've caught eyes with, and y'all may have your own little thing going on. And then you come back to your friend, well, that ain't my little friend. It's always going to be like that. You may come around, but y'all have your own little energy bubble out to the side. So when you screw up, Tamar go over there to the real friends, the real supporters, the Tamartians and everybody else, and let them know what's going on. Like how girls do in the club and you do something off to the side, they come back, what's wrong with you? Or why you cry? Or just come back into the circle and say, guess what he did? That's what's happening here. She just being a woman. And he know it. That's why he like, oh, you don't be hitting at my character now. And then my kids, you know, they I guess they kids, they like each other's kids. So of course he wants to still maintain that type of relationship, but he does not want the back and forth part. Like, and I heard what Tamar said too. Tamar said like, don't act like I want this either. I think we can't tell adults how to react in this situation. And I think that's what's happening. Like, he doesn't react the same way as Tamar to certain things. Nobody's really right or wrong in this situation. There is no right or wrong, really. It's just how both of them perceive this one situation and is reacting to it. No, I don't think Tamar should have brought it to the internet. But then again, at times, some people may feel like the internet is a safe space to get it out in the open instead of keeping it all in. And if that's the purpose, get it out. Because people can say what they want. But as long as you doing what you need to do for you, do it. But I'm you know, I can also see the other side too, on his side. Like, you know, y'all give me one moment. I'll be right back with the next topic. All right, y'all, I'm back. I had to go and do a few things. Now I'm back. And we will continue with what we were talking about before. Let's see, next topic. Ra Ali says, when meeting a guy, go through his social media following. See what enticing him. 30 big booty hoes that don't like you. He's probably not that into you. Let me say, I don't know, y'all. Y'all know how I do. It be right off the dome. I ain't heard what she had to say, but let's take a look.
And you find their social media, what I advise you to do is look at who he's following. That is not going to tell you that's not going to give you the answer 100% of the time, but it's going to tell you about 90% of the time. One, it shows you where his mind is at. Mm-hmm. Because we all click on our phones 50 times a day. It's by nature. Our thumbs just hits that Instagram and just opens up. You might even not even want to be on it, just close it right back out. But it's something about it that it draws us in. Yeah. So that's what's in front of him. So if you go to him, who he's following, and he has swimsuit models, I'll just use that for lack of better terms, and he's following 30 swimsuit models, remember that's what's being flaunted in front of his vision every time he opens his phone. That's what's enticing him. That's what he's attracted to. That's what's intriguing him. If you see a man that follows artwork and tattoos and travel, right, and doesn't mean he can't search a bad explorer, but it's not boom in front of his face all day long. Yeah, that's super and then if he is following beautiful women, look and see if those women look like you. Look like you. Because of course he will. Yeah. But does he want you? Probably not. You meet guys and you find their social media.
I just had a story in my head, but y'all know I smoke, so I be really forgetting it real quick. I ain't gonna even lie, my short-term memory is horrible. But this reminds me of a story. I just can't think of the story right now. Fuck. But I'll just, I guess, elaborate on what she's saying. I don't agree with this. I do. She did mention not all the time, but sometimes. But I don't know. I don't agree with this. She said, if you go through a man's following to see who he's following, it'll tell you a lot about them. I don't think so. You can follow somebody. I mean, you can go to somebody's social media and see that they have a whole bunch of inspirational posts, but they be all negative all day. It just don't add up. Like, you searching technology all day, but Slick be in the street harassing women. But we don't see nothing about harassment on your social media. We see nothing about narcissism on your social media. So I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I have a really a good friend of mine. Love him. You know, he keeps it 100, and he knows that he's narcissistic. And I think that's why I love this person, because it's been two people in my life that has really admitted to being narcissistic, and he's one of them. And he knows that people like RAH exist. And I'm not going to say his name, but he knows that people like RAH exist. He knows that y'all are out there looking on social media, trying to see who he is, trying to see who he like, trying to see who he following. And guess what they doing? They setting you up. Oh, and I hate that I be telling some of the shit. I hate it, but I just be keeping it real so y'all can be a little more transparent with your own damn self. That's what I'm promoting here, a little truth. Y'all need to get the truth with yourselves. Even though I don't really care, I ain't none of my business. I'm just, you know. So he knows that there's plenty of people out here like RAH looking at him. Y'all looking at his social media, and he wants you to look. So he can paint this beautiful story in front of you since you think you playing him. That's how he be talking to me. Like, since they think they playing me. So he set up a real nice profile for y'all to go look at. Y'all don't see nothing. He got a whole secret account over here that he looking at. The other stuff on that y'all have no idea about. But you think, oh, he don't do this and he don't do that. You'll never know. You'll never know. So don't just solely go off somebody's social media. This is why you got to get to know people yourself, not based off of a perception of what you saw or heard from somebody else. No, I need to experience this person myself, because people treat people the way they perceive them. So he may treat you a certain way and then get around his mama and treat her a certain way. He may show you something and then get in front of somebody else and don't even show that side at all. So social media is, you know, y'all think y'all are algorithm analysts. Like y'all, if y'all analyze his algorithms, you can figure out what's on his mind. I don't know. Algorithm changes daily. So I don't know. I understand a portion of what she's saying. Like, go get into like who he following and see how he get down. But a lot of men, they know that y'all are watching women. Y'all outsmart men a lot of times. But the men allow women to outsmart them. Let me just say that part. And then not only that, women, y'all know that they allow it because they are men. And if they want to turn into a beast, they could. You could try. I mean, you could turn into a beast too. A big cat with a big pussy. But that man can go from being big dog. I mean, being dog to being, you know, a gorilla, ape. Go to being a dragon, a tyrannosaurus. Fuck all that cat shit. So they allow y'all to do that shit. They allow y'all to go do that because that's what a woman's going to do. We was just talking about that. Most men let y'all have it, let y'all think what y'all want to think. Let y'all do y'all investigations and say the shit y'all want to say because they're allowing you to be a woman, and that's what women do. But 9 times out of 10, don't dictate who they are as a man. Like, come on. Like, it's just social media. But yeah, y'all don't be listening at this junk. Y'all don't listen at none of that. Get to know that person for yourself on a honest level, not one that you done fabricated. Because like I told y'all yesterday, if you fabricate a version of yourself, ladies, not tell him the truth, guess what? You're going to get a fabricated man. And a lot of y'all not perfect, but y'all got to see how y'all are attracting these things in your life. You got to address yourself like, how am I attracting this type of person? You got to like something. You got to identify with what you really like inside of that person that attracted you to that person. And why you keep attracting these certain type of people. Just saying. Oh, y'all know I love a thing coffee. Yeah. You need to look deep inside yourself and see why you keep attracting these type of people. You know, since we on RAH already, we gonna go to another. This is like the same day. Another topic they was talking about. It says Mr. Organic claims his dick game so good he doesn't have to put in any other effort. Says 9 times out of 10 they won't even get an Uber or a meal out of him. I ain't gonna speak too early, but we're gonna just listen. We're gonna just listen. Here we go.
What I say is, if you fucking with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And y'all are vibing and y'all are cool, and this is a person that you deal with. Not saying that that's your lady,
Right.
but y'all talk, y'all text. She's cool. Why the fuck she can't ask you
Yeah,
for
she
a
better
few
not.
bands? Why?
Why would she ask me though? She gotta ask another lady. So not the
Why
girl.
you gotta be lame? That's
'Cause
not
that
the
ain't in my-
description.
Yeah,
that's not the
my repertoire.
description.
Yeah.
A man that gives a female that he with is a provider.
That is a
It's
square,
it's
bare, lame me.
No.
I'm
Shout
you.
out to all
I
the
would.
men.
I'm 42. I never in my life done that. Ain't even a thought in my mind. It's straight banishment.
What about
even if
gifts? What
I
about
was about
gifts?
to ask, like,
What about gifts?
you- Girlfriends only.
So, are you making sure they eat? Are you making sure they get
I
to
mean,
and fro
if we do-
quarterly? Are you making?
that's
where's
cool.
the line?
No,
I just want to
that's-
understand, what does the girl outside of dick
Right.
that you smashing?
What does
but
she
since you
get?
have access to?
Okay, yeah, if it's we do something, of course it's gonna be on me. If we do anything outside of the crib, which most likely ain't gonna happen for the most part. 95% of the time we ain't leaving out that house.
So you getting an Uber to you and back?
If it's like that, if they need it, but sometimes you get your own. I'm delivering them the best in their life. What are we not? Are we missing that component?
Sometimes we stay in
Excuse
the
me,
house.
Mike, is this mic on? Are we not understanding the level of delivery here? This ain't regular. That's why I can do this.
Not what I'm trying to say is, if you fucking with somebody,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. I can speak on this situation. Oh man. I definitely can speak on this. I like to think I got great dick. I know I do. My dick just different. It hit different. So I understand where he coming from when he says that. Men with great dick automatically understand. If they got great dick, they understand the human anatomy first. Like they understand your body first. That's why they're able to deliver great dick to you. So they understand, like, that's first to them before anything else. Your body, how to please it. Because 9 times out of 10, they can feel why you there. Men we can feel it like through our bones, like, ooh, you need some kinks knocked out. You need to be set straight, and we can feel your energy. Not all are like that, but and they can feel it too. It's like a attraction, and it's a mutual thing. Like most of the people you attract, they don't want no money from you. They don't want a ride from you. They don't want no meal from you. All they want is you to lay that dick down real good and send them out the house. And that's why he said no, 95% of the time, no, only girlfriends. That's a simp. And I agree. I do agree. I kind of agree. Not all the way of being a simp. But, just flat out a girl asking you for thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, and all the time just because she's having sex with you, that is a prostitute. I keep saying that women, y'all are prostituting yourselves out. Y'all want to be treated, y'all want to receive the benefits of what hoes do, but not actually do what a hoe do. It's like you said, I said this before, it's like you say, oh, I'm going to get that money and I ain't got to do what she did. I ain't got to go to no strip club, no strip pole and do all this. So you out here pimping the simps. Like, getting off on these simp niggas that are pussy happy. That's right. These niggas are pussy happy. They so pussy happy, they'll pay you. They'll pay you. And you know it. That's why he called them simp ass niggas. You soft. When you know you don't have to pay for no sex. Sex is free. She want good dick, I want some good pussy. Put it on me and I'm finna put it on you. And then I'm gonna send you out the door to go back to whatever you was doing. And there's a lot of women out there that don't want to deal with men. They only want to deal with you. There's women that don't want to deal with shit. They done seen enough. They only want to deal with you when that dick hard and when it's time to fuck. Other than that, get them a good workout and send them out the door. Get them a bottle of water, send them out the door. They don't want you to pay for nothing because they don't want you to get any ideas. Any ideas. Men that pay for stuff from women, they start to get ideas. They start to get ideas, and then the women start liboing them. This should let y'all know that they simps. The moment they start getting ideas and you just want their money, and you know they some horn dogs, I'm just gonna fuck them just to get the coins. You know, and I'm gonna start charging them and charging them. They start treating you like a simp. Letting you know, bitch, I don't wanna fuck you like that. I'm only fucking you because of the bag. That's why you never do that. You attract prostitutes who won't even admit to themselves that they prostituting. The ones that ain't prostituting, they don't want nothing from you. They don't want you to even get no ideas. That's my little friend for real. That's my little friend. Most people don't even know that's your little secret. Most people don't even know that y'all got something going on. Like he said, you come in the house, we get to it, and I send you back out the door. That's how it is with a lot of LGBTQ people. A lot of gay people, I ain't gonna say LGBTQ, I'm gonna say gay. A lot of gay men, they don't play these games like this. They don't. You know we here for, we horny. Like, let's get off and get the fuck out your way. A lot of straight women can't do that. They, that's nasty. I ain't finna just have sex with him and get out. I ain't no hoe. Yes, you are. Admit it, because if he pull $500 out, baby, you finna open them legs up. If he paying that car note, you finna open it up. But you ain't know how. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. This is why you no, you should never charge for your box. Never use your box as collateral damage. Use your box on who you want to use your box on. Not use your box as, he fucked on me. I ain't even want him to fuck on me like that. I'm going to charge the fuck out of him. And if he don't motherfucking pay it, he's not getting access to me. That's what prostitutes do. Prostitutes are like those machines where you put money in and you get something out. You guaranteed to get something back. Y'all, there should be no money involved when y'all are having sex. You having sex with somebody because you want to have sex with them, not because you want money out of them. And then Riley said, "Oh, so a woman can't who you smash with can't come and ask you and that." I see if we've been smashing for a while, right? And you do not do this type of shit. This is something you don't fucking do. And you come into a situation and you like, fuck. Or let's say you and a nigga smash, before y'all smash, y'all kick it. And he's like, what how you been? Man, I've been going through a little something, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of low on fun, da 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 da. And you bring it up like that in a conversation, and you know what I'm saying? Try to at least let him offer. And if he don't offer anything, then you ask and you give him a choice. He's not married to you. He don't owe you anything, just like you don't owe him no pussy. You don't owe that nigga no pussy if you don't want to give it. Same thing with the money. If he don't want to give you no money, hey, no hard feelings. I still be around, because most women, If they won't give you no pussy, most men be like, all right, and they'll cool it. But y'all need to be the same way when it comes to that money. If he don't give up that money, oh well, I ain't begging you for no money, baby. I only ask. Same thing with them. I ain't begging you for no pussy. I'm only asking for it. It's a mutual exchange. Stop pouring yourselves out. But like she said, can he come and ask? Yeah. If it's something that you don't do all the time. And don't make it no fucking habit either. Because I'm not your nigga to be around her paying your bills. You could be fucking a whole bunch of other niggas outside of me. That's why he called him a simp. Because she gonna be charging you, and you. Pulling hoe shit, pulling prostitute shit, and say, I ain't no prostitute, I ain't no hoe. Just because you ain't out here in the streets in the location where the prostitutes at. Just because you feel like you don't do what prostitutes do. You don't have yourself out here, but you out there though. You just don't want to admit it to yourself. And most men, they let y'all lie to them because they want the pussy. That's why them pussy happy niggas pay for it. They pussy happy. The ones who ain't pussy happy that know, bitch, I got good dick. I don't have to pay for no pussy. A bitch gonna call me to squirt. A bitch gonna call me to eat her up. I'm not paying for a motherfucking thing. I feel him on that because I'm one of them niggas like, I'm not paying for no. My shit too good. I know you finna call me. I know. I don't never have to ask for none. I'ma pick up the phone all times a day. What you doing? Can I come through? Hell yeah. Come through, drop a load, get out. No hard feelings. You don't have to be in a relationship nowadays to smash. You don't need some money to smash. I think for women, I don't know. I don't know. In America, maybe it's a thing in America a lot of times of the I smash you, I need to get something back type of thing. I don't know where that come from, but it's prostitution. If y'all don't want to be fucked on, get in a relationship or get with somebody like me, a cut buddy with some good. You know, you ain't charging. Most women don't need a nigga for a motherfucking thing. No money, no nothing. We already know this. We know this too. Most women don't need a man for a motherfucking thing. And they promoting this. They promoting we don't need a nigga for a motherfucking thing. So stop asking for the money and just get the dick. If you don't want the dick, stop charging for the pussy. I don't want it, but I'm going to charge him for it. It's kind of like, make your mind up. You didn't even want it for real. You didn't even want it for real. Men, it's up to y'all to keep them like away from stash. Because they coming to get it. They coming to get it. Stand firm. You ain't no simp and you ain't no pimp. You ain't here to pay them like you a sucker. Like you pussy happy. No. And they ain't gonna do nothing but go talk to their homegirls about you. And the country ones, they pass you on as the paymaster. You known for paying. You pussy happy, but you happy at night. You done pay these bitches. And most bitches in the country, they don't want nothing but a phone bill paid. Little $50 and they say they ain't no hoe. Yes, you is. Word around town, you only $50. Word around town, only got to pay a phone bill or a light bill. Take you out to eat. Bring you a hot wing plate on the way in. So a lot of niggas go cheap. They can still get some pussy. They just not gonna pay them high ass, crazy ass prices. A lot of dudes start paying them high prices because the cheap ones be nasty and they don't be want to catch nothing. So they be like, they'll go find a clean girl. She gonna do the same thing the cheap hoe did. Swearing that she different. No, you're not. You look just like that cheap hoe that charged me yesterday. You just charging more than her. And you got a job. How you hoeing and you got a job? Shit, you might well be a hoe. Charge for that pussy. Man, it does not make you more of a man just because you pay for some pussy. That don't make you more of a man. And as men, we know that. We know that. It don't make you no man because you paying for no pussy. Like I just said, we can go pay for something for $50. We can go pay a phone bill and get that. That don't make you no man. Most men can scrounge up some. Even the brokest ones be scrounging up them a little something. Man, don't be so pussy happy. The ones I have paying y'all are pussy happy. Most definitely pussy happy. They ain't giving y'all no money just to be giving y'all no money. If that's the case, they would give you the money and not fuck. Often. And you still gonna treat him like a simp. Sure is. You gonna leave out that door and go get fucked by a nigga who ain't giving you no money. Women, yeah. The ones in the relationship, they got one out there they not charging. That's a nigga like that nigga right there. They got one out there that ain't charging him. Cause he gonna knock them kinks out. Him. He gonna keep that pussy happy. Him. He gonna make you come. Him. He gonna have your legs up and shivering and shaking. Him. Why would he pay you? Think about that now. Why? He's the one putting in the work. You gotta lay there and receive it. If anything, you can get in there and get your ass up and go cook me something for laying that dick down. Got you in here feeling good. And here y'all go. I got him feeling good. I don't know how long y'all feel good, but most men, we nut. After we nut, the feeling is gone. The feeling is out of there. That's why most men keep hunching up on y'all, because the feeling gone. Y'all be like, damn, y'all can still feel that shit, though. Y'all still can feel that dick. Sure can. Once we nut, though, while we busting, once we get it all out, once we get a real good one out, like the, ooh, 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 ooh. After all that, it's gone. But my energy is still surging through you. Hell yeah. You smiling on your face. You felt all that warm sensation inside of you and shit. Hell yeah. I done worked out. I'm tired. Shit on the screen and you done snatched it out. I done worked it out. Done pound and dug it out. Hell yeah. Who need to get paid? Definitely not you for laying there. Definitely not you. All you did was thought because you pretty and you took a shower that all you had to do was come in over there and lay down, collect the dick, and not only that, I want some of your money. I don't want some of your energy. I done took some of your time. I done took some of your energy. I done collected your motherfucking nut. Now, and most of them gonna get a meal. So they done got a meal too. And now I want some of your money. You're not even my girlfriend. Damn, I gotta save some for her. I'm treating you like a girlfriend. No. Only girlfriends get all that. We both did equal amount of work. You brought me the pussy and I gave you the dick. Boom. I don't know where you stay. I don't come over your house. No extra problem. No extra nothing. You come over here, you bring your pussy already clean. You delivered it. I'm going to deliver you the dick for coming over here. And I'm going to send you out the door. What his name is? Mr. Organic? I agree with you 100%. Them men out there that's paying for pussy, y'all are simps. Y'all are simps. And some of them are simps because they don't want to catch nothing. They like having raw sex. It's the truth. So they'll go with a real pretty girl, a real pretty woman, pay her, take her out on a nice date just to go and fuck her raw. Just to go fuck her raw. And now, the hoes have caught on to what y'all are doing. And that's why the hoes are really out here charging. They ain't really charging no $50, $100 no more. They charging you what you charge the pretty girls. Cause they say, y'all gonna pay these pretty ass. Y'all gonna pay us, cause we the real hoes. Y'all pay bitches like this who barely can't take no dick. Now I don't know if she can or not, like, but there's plenty of women out there that want good pussy privilege. Good pussy privileges mean, bitch, you can fuck me and I'm not gonna run. That's good pussy privileges. You can fuck that bitch how you want. She not gonna run. She gonna eat you up. That's right. You ate me up, bitch. What you want out this wallet? The ones that's running up the wall and don't be fucking me like that. You fucking me too hard. Y'all don't deserve no fucking money. That petty ass nut I got off your ass because you cute. No, the real hoes. That's why I'm glad y'all out here charging. That's right. Go sit all the way down on that dick and grind on that dick and get that fucking nut out. Snatch it. Snatch it. That's right. Once you snatch it, grab that wallet. Y'all deserve to get paid. Y'all ain't fucking playing with me. That's right. Snatch that motherfucker out. Don't resist. Don't be running up the motherfucking wall resisting and falling all off the bed. Can't even go all the way in. Just bitch. Bitch. Yes. Down. Y'all see it all the way in, baby. When I'm busting. And as I'm busting, squinch that motherfucker. Snatch it. Snatch it. Snatch it. Snatch it. I had to give y'all a demonstration. Cause most of y'all just be right here playing. My whole dick ain't no you. Nah, bitch. Let me slip back there in that back room. Let me go all the way up in that hole. Then you probably can get paid. You earned it. And then you didn't tap. Shout out to the ones who don't never tap. That nigga be going in. You ain't tapping. You pushing that pussy out. That's what I'm talking about. Push that pussy out. Suck me up. Don't play with me. Get that. If you gonna charge a nigga, charge a nigga. Y'all ain't doing that. You come over there all cute. Then he gotta kind of Netflix and chill and work his way into getting you up into the mood. That's why niggas like hoes. Hoes come in there, they get naked, start sucking that dick, bend over, and the nigga is tapping that motherfucking back room back there. Hell yeah. If I can't even get through the second hole, I'm just in the first, like right here. And this your back room right here. No, I'm hitting the wall. I want to be. And I want you to be tearing me up back there. Yeah, snatch that money out. Nigga, stop playing with them. They ain't snatching that nut all the way out of you. Don't play, no. Not the ones that be fucking the fuck out of you. And they come to you every now and then be like, yeah, man, I'm going through a little bit. What you going through, man? I'm a little I'm behind on my light bill. Don't even let them ask you. Just be like, listen, I don't be doing this. And don't make this no habit, but how much you need? I need 200. I'll give you 100 on it. Or I'll give you the whole thing. Depending on how good you been to a nigga. But allow the nigga to do it. And if he don't offer, say, hey, could you help me with anything on it? You know what I'm saying? And do this after y'all smash. Don't do it before. Or I say do it after just in case he decline, it won't turn you off. Because some people it'll turn off. That's what I'm saying. It's a rocky ship asking somebody for some money. It's a rocky slate. And there's some situation where niggas ask the bitches for money. Now, if he asking you for money and then you turn around, this is why you don't ask for money, because money usually dabbles in relationships when it comes to a coin. They ain't doing that in a relationship. That some people in relationships don't even know how much is in each other's bank account. But they know that they able to come and ask. But like I said, if you get to a point where you want to ask, if y'all Netflix and chill before, you want to bring it up. I say bring it up after, just in case he decline. But fellas, just remember when you decline, she gonna get in her feelings. Not all, but she gonna get in her feelings. She may even feel like, what was the point of me giving him some pussy if he can't be there for me when I need him to be? And that's on her. Because he's not your dude. He's not your dude. You should not feel like that either. You should feel like, oh, well, shit, I like that dick. I ain't fucking with him for no money. I'm fucking him because I have access to his penis. Hello? I have access to dick. I have access to the nut. I have access to coming over here fucking off. I'm just saying. And don't be over here tricking off. Being no trick for no woman. There is something I gotta tell you. Hey, before you lay with me tonight. I know you wanna get paid tonight, yeah. I gotta get paid, woo. And if you want me to come correctly, it ain't something that you never done before, but I'm not your ordinary hoe. It might be something that you ain't never done before, but I'm not your ordinary hoe. At least she admitted it. She don't get paid. She finna be a hoe. Yeah, start admitting to these men. If this is something that you don't do, tell them, baby, I'm a hoe. And I want to get paid like one. Oh, well, you understand? You only want to fuck out when you want to be a hoe. Hey, you got a choice to do that too. I only fuck out when I'm getting paid. Oh, well, at least you admitted to being a hoe. And they know. Don't be sitting around there trying to act like you just, your pussy sacred when you know you probably leaving buddy house going to get you a piece from somebody else. Especially if buddy came a little quick too. But it was good. And you still want some more? Oh yeah, you going over to the other buddy house. The other one who ain't paying. And not both of y'all got good sex and nigga, you still paying? Yeah, you the simp. She got good pussy and you got good dick and she gonna make you pay for digging in her stuff. When she wanted a piece of your stuff too, I'm gonna get some good dick. I'm gonna get some money out of him. Like he your nigga. But then again, y'all, I be on both sides. But then again, I can see getting fucked on. Why wouldn't you want to shoot me something? That's how they be feeling like, damn, daddy, I made you feel good. Damn. And you know, women love money. It's one of the main things that they love. So, even if you don't get them hundreds of dollars, you know what I'm saying? I can see them feeling appreciated with $25. A little meal here and there. You don't never go above that. You always shoot them a little something, a little gas money or something for coming over there. Like Buddy said, a Uber or something, a meal or something. So I see y'all don't want to get up with a wet ass. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. But like I said, go only fuck with tricks, which means niggas who are pussy happy. Don't go fuck with a nigga who you like fucking with and try to charge him. Oh no. Oh. 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 Whew. Wait a minute. Whew. Baby. They was tearing that nail salon up. They was tearing that nail salon up. That's why I stay in the house tonight. I don't want to see shit. Baby, she was beating that lady ass. I don't know what Redhead had did, but Redhead got bop, bop, dop. I came across this on Twitter, on X, and it's a girl. This girl got trained, and her story is so sad. But I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of it, and then I'll explain to y'all the rest of what I gathered from listening. I'm gonna try to see if I can skip ahead too, once it gets to a certain point.
When I was 14, I had a train ran on me by 3 senior boys in high school. I was 14, one was 17, another was 17, and one was 16 years old. When I was 14, I got bullied a lot, so I didn't have any friends in school, and my home life was no better than my school life. I was the black sheep of my family, and I was severely mistreated in my home, and I was left out, neglected, and bullied in school. I walked to school every day by myself with my headphones in, listening to my music, and I walked home every day by myself. I never bothered anyone, I never talked to anyone. I was a very shy child. These boys were extremely handsome and very popular in school, and they also happened to have to walk every day to school, to and from. And one day, they decided to start speaking to little old me. Now you have to understand my perspective at this time. I was a nobody and nothing, both in school and in my home life. Nobody gave a damn about me, to the point teachers had to bring food to school, groceries for me at one point in time. And all of a sudden, the popular boys were coming up to me and talking to me while we were walking home to school together. Not only were they popular, they were attractive. All the girls wanted them. They were in ROTC, they played sports, they were light-skinned, they had the curly hair, the best fits, the flyest Jordans. And they were talking to me? With my raggedy clothes, with my hand-me-downs, with my hot waters, with my hair all over my head, with my funky armpits. I felt like I was dreaming. I couldn't believe it. Like, this could finally be my chance. I could finally have some friends. I could finally be part of the popular crowd. I could finally be in. Right? They told me that I was cool. That they wanted me to come over and play games with them. So that's what I did. One day I followed them home. I walked right down the street with them to their house. And I went inside to play Call of Duty with them. I remember their home was much different from my home life. Their mom was in the kitchen cooking. Their aunts were in there. They was all chit-chatting. They offered me a plate. Their brothers and cousins were all in the room playing together. I was so amazed. I felt so welcomed. I felt so at home. I thought to myself, I never want this feeling to stop. I don't want to go back home to where I was at and get cussed out, yelled, and abused. This is amazing. I got new friends and maybe even a new family too. We played Call of Duty until the sun went down, and then his mom told me I needed to go home. As I was going home, he told me, come back. I'll sneak you in so that we can play the game some more. When it started to get dark, I obviously had to head back home. But as I was getting ready to leave, he came up to me and said, come back tonight. I'll sneak you in so we can play more of the game. 14-year-old me, who wouldn't want to play more of the game with one of the most popular boys in school? Come on now. So that's what I did. I came back. And we played the game. And then he leaned over and he touched me. And he kissed me. And he told me I was pretty. In my mind, it was like someone blew my head off. The popular boy in school just told me I was pretty and kissed me and likes me. That's what he's telling me. He likes me. Fast forward, and he's got my clothes off, and we're doing the whoop-de-woo, and I'm completely vulnerable. And as we're doing it, and he turns me over and tells me to get on my hands and knees and arch my back, I hear the door crack open. I look up in shock, gasp, thinking his mom has called us and we're about to be in so much trouble, but nope. It's his brother. He never stopped stroking me, as his brother walked in. I sat there in disbelief, my mind racing. Mind you, I hadn't even had sex really before this. You know, a couple of little playful things here and there, but this was really my first full time going all the way. So now I'm wondering what's going on. Why hasn't he stopped? Do I stop? Do I lay here? Do I tell him to stop? I don't really know. His brother walks in, he never stops stroking, and then he leans down and whispers in my ear, "Can my brother get a turn?" I don't really know what to say. I don't know what to do. Do I say no? Do I say yes? I mean, I should say no, right? Can your brother get a turn? I don't even know your brother, but I finally have some friends. And their family's really nice to me. I hate to mess this up. So him and his brother get a turn. But then the door cracks open again. And here comes his cousin. Ain't no fun unless we all get some, right? That's what they told to me. I'll spare you all the details of my sad sob story, but let's just say fast forward, everyone has their fun, I guess. And it's time for me to go home. And I'm confused. And I'm ashamed. And I don't really have anybody I can talk to about it. I don't know what I just did. And I don't even know if I liked what I just did. Anyways, because I know this video is getting long and you guys probably don't want to hear all the details. Long story short, back then, I didn't realize that I was a victim. I didn't realize that that was a manipulation tactic. I didn't realize I was targeted. Back then, I was just ashamed. I felt like I had been a whore, a harlot. I felt disgusting. I felt like it was my fault. I felt like I should have moved smarter. And I also, in the same breath, felt like, finally, somebody loves me. Somebody wants me. Finally, I'm pretty enough. Finally, I'm good enough. And it was two confusing different feelings. And now that I'm older, I really understand what was going on. And I'm just making this video to spread awareness for the other girls that may have had the same thing happen to them or may have gone through similar things and were always too ashamed to bring it up or speak their truth. You were a victim.
All right. OMG. What a lot to unpack. What a lot to unpack here. Shout out to the young lady for sharing her story. I thank you for sharing this. Y'all know I've been trying to give away a lot of the male gems. Or tell all our secrets. I just be keeping it real. This woman is traumatized. That's why she spoke on it, is to get it out. Like, it's something that she probably has sat around and contemplated on many times and thought about and realized that she was definitely manipulated. And boys do this all the time. Like, nobody was really right or wrong in this situation. But boys do this all the time. And it can leave someone traumatized. It can. And that also goes back to, where did they learn this type of behavior from? That's why it goes to the parents. Because you're not knowing what's going on in your children, you're not checking the bedroom. My mama, she walked through the house all different times of the night, checking the house, making sure that everything was straight. Walking in our room, opening up the closet. Walking out all the time, making sure that everything was cool. You know, if my mama would have sent that, when my mama asked this little girl to go home, my mama probably would have took this little girl to the house and brought me back home to make sure that she was at home. Not saying kids have a way of doing stuff, because I was a child once and there's ways of doing things, but it was very hard to sneak stuff around my mama. I was so scared of getting caught by that lady, because she was one of them women that never told you what she was doing. Mom, where you going? Why? I'm out. I'm finna go out. Why? She never told you what she was doing. So to me, some of this falls on the parent. Like, what type of children are y'all raising around here? Like, to run trains on girls. Like, this is something that you don't do. But boys are going to experiment. Now that she's older, she see that she was an experiment for them. And they're going to grow up and possibly use this tactic on other women. Yep, the same tactic. You want to come over and watch Netflix and chill, and you know, it's kind of like they scope the type of girl that would do this type of stuff. Because the real pretty ones, not saying they don't, but the real pretty ones be acting all bougie. They not with all that freaky stuff. They be there freak, but they ain't no freak like freaky. It be the quiet ones, the unpopular ones that boys scope out and be like, now boys know if they handsome or not. Or and even if they not handsome, they have a way with making you feel pretty. So they'll scope out the quietest girl. That's why church girls, they say like church girls and nerdy girls be the freakiest. Because they do. They don't really be doing a lot of freaky stuff. So when it's time to do some freaky stuff or do something fun, they be all in on it. So most boys will sit down and scope out one of the weak girls or one of the girls that they think is weak-minded. She's not really popular like that. She stay to herself. She's really quiet. I don't mind flirting with a girl. I don't flirt with plenty. I done got plenty of bad girls. So if I done got the bad ones, I know I can get the ones who don't think they pretty. And that's what they do. They're like she said, they ain't never really spoken to me like that. And one day they just decide to stop. Oh, she realized years later they had already had a conversation about this. They plotting and planned this. They did. They plotted and planned to walk past your house. They plotted and planned which one was gonna get you to come over his house. They plotted and planned to get you to come back. And they plotted and planned for the brother and the cousin to walk in the room. Sure did. They plot and plan that real nicely. And for her to figure it out afterwards, years later, it still bothers her because she feel like she was young and she didn't know, but they were more aware than she was. I think that's what she's getting at. Like, I didn't know no better. And when you look at it, it does. They were just kids too, so I'm not putting the blame on them for experimenting because that's what children do. But they knew a lot more than she did. They knew how to manipulate her into running a train on her. Probably never spoke to her ever again after that. Talked about her as if she was a hoe. Because they never liked her. They just wanted to fuck. They just wanted, they can't really pull this with pretty girls unless pretty girls with their homegirls. And then the homegirl be down, then she gonna be down. That's how, that's how it really goes. Not all the time, but sometimes that's how it goes. She was in that situation. They knew she was gonna be easy, girl. You don't never have no fun, so we finna show you what it's like. And so in her brain, she's like, okay, like I'm down. Like these are my first set of friends, and they trying to fuck on me. They really must like me. They think I'm like one of the other girls, and the other girls really ain't like that. They like that, but they ain't like that. I was reading the comments on this situation, and y'all, I want y'all to just take a look with me. Somebody said, running trains always seem to be weird to me coming up. I'm glad I stayed out of that shit. Me too. I always thought that was weird. Now that I'm older, hell yeah. Because the adult is going to be down with it. It's going to be something that we all sit around and probably plan. Not something that we coerce or trick somebody into doing. No. 9 times out of 10, the person that's receiving, they the ones who asked for this. They the ones who set it up. I'm just coming to participate in what they done set up. They want to receive from us. So we adults here. We can do that. We can have threesomes and foursomes and orgies and stuff like that as adults, as long as everyone is consenting. I'm with that. But this right here, like I said, they was experimenting to get to be adults. Next, it says it's important to raise your kids with a high self-esteem because people can easily sniff out the ones with low ones and have their way and discard them, leaving them with a mountain of trauma and what ifs. That is exactly what's happened here. She is traumatized, and she sit around and think about how things could have went different. I heard this a long time ago. Most people are stuck where their trauma began. That's what age people are stuck at in their head, where the trauma started. Some people's trauma started when they were younger than 8, so they stuck there in their brain, wondering. They know how they got to be the person they are today, but wondering if something else would have happened, what person they could have been, because this is how they turned out because of this situation. How could I have avoided this? So as adults, they still sit around thinking like in a childlike mindset, but through adult lenses. Like, how could I have done something different? And you couldn't have. You couldn't have. And that's the sad part about it. It just can't make it go away. Here go one. Bullshit. She was a whore that wanted attention and she got it. Now she's older. She's a victim. Go tell the police, bitch. What? There's no to go tell the police. She just told y'all I consented, but I'm just letting y'all know that I was coerced. Like, yes, she was. They plotted and planned on her. They knew. They knew she don't get out. They knew they can pull it, and they pulled it. She not saying that they didn't pull it. What she's saying is, I realized that they pulled it. She is definitely a victim. Now, by people who are her age group, they were all young and they was kids, yes. Does it take away from what she experienced? No. But she's still a victim. They did do this to her. They plot and they planned it. All right, I'm saying, a man said, this deserves a full discussion amongst men only. As I listen closely, I clearly can see how the boys played her and used their status to influence her into having sex. And they did. Question for me is, seeing that all are in the same age group, 14, 16, 17, do not say they are not. That will make you a liar. To what degree was she supposed to be aware of what was happening to her? If you claim she has no responsibility of awareness because of her age, then the same must be afforded to the boys. It appears to me the failure and majority of the blame, not all the blame, falls upon the parents. I just said that. The parents have to be kind of blamed here. They failed to educate her age appropriately, and the same goes for the parents of the boys. The adults in the situation created a victim as well as predators. There we go. It wasn't a comment I was looking for. But yes, this is the truth. Well, at least I think it is. This is the parents. One of them created a victim and one of them created predators. They do this type of stuff. And trust me, they learned this. They didn't learn from it. They succeeded. So they went outside of this situation and possibly gonna pull it again. This her IG, y'all. You know, y'all see she's a bit provocative here. So they said she ain't no victim, she a hoe. Where do y'all think this come from? This is why she knows she's traumatized. She's identifying with where it started. Thank you. It started somewhere. She is a victim. She is traumatized. How do victims cope with being traumatized? They go back to what they know. They go back to what they know. They become content. Somebody said, I think the unsuspected train that was ran on her at 14 prompted this hypersexual career. Now, keep in mind, it had to start Thank you. It had to start somewhere. A man said, no excuses, take accountability and go to therapy, get married and bury your past. It's that simple. It is not. She is traumatized. She did not say she was having sex. Somebody said, no, babe, her story is just how it all started. She also said, somebody said, nope. She also said she's been fucking before the story. No, she said she did little minor stuff. But it was never to the full extent. Minor things could have been like she could have possibly kissed the boy before. She could have possibly, let a boy grab her butt. Those are put his hands, in her pants. Those are minor things. That's not actually going the whole way. That's being a kid. Kid hunch on each other and do minor stuff all the time. They never go all the way. Some of them don't go all the way. When they say they went all the way, they went all the way. She said this was the first time they had ever went all the way. A boy had went all the way. Was doing this. All right, but I think we got enough gist of this story. This is why it's important for parents to be involved in their children's lives. Y'all brought them here, man. They deserve the best guidance ever. The best guidance ever from you. That's why children shouldn't have children. Y'all not ready yet. Not ready. You got so much to learn. Like stuff like this to protect your baby from. Shout out to her for putting her story out. She didn't beg for no sympathy. She just wanted to bring awareness that I think it was more awareness to other girls. Like she said, there's other girls out there going through anything similar. This is a testimony. Like, you don't have to know. She's over there traumatized. It's something that she probably sit around thinking about. And a lot of people, excluding, especially men, saying, get over, you a hoe. If that affected you so bad, why you still out here looking like that? Where do you think it started at? Where do you think it started at? This is her first introduction to acceptance. So she picked up that accepting behavior from that point and just possibly kept redoing it and redoing it and redoing it, and then sat down one day and said, where is this coming from? Why am I like this? And boom, that's where it came from. And she don't know how to shake it. So this is her way of identifying with it. Can't shake it, get it off your chest and say something about it. That's part of the first process of healing. Saying something. That is the first part of healing. And she said something. Men, it's important for y'all to be in your children's lives so that you can teach these boys what not to do, and you can teach these girls what not to accept. It's very important. Mothers, is important. Same. It's very important you be in your children's lives and pay attention to what they're doing. You're the parent. You know them better than anybody. Or do you? Or are you trying to get to know your child? Or you just had them just to have them around like accessories so you can pick them up and put them down when you want to? Because that's what it be looking like. A lot of y'all have kids to carry them as accessories. Just say, I got a baby, I got kids. So you can pick them up and put them down when you choose to. And then they got to carry the load of life, not with your help, by their own understanding. That's what's happening to her. She carried life with her own understanding. And the older she gets, she's unraveling like, okay, this is, and she's understanding things on her own. The older she get, the more she keep going through the same cycles in life. She's learning how to pick herself up and get off that ground. But first, I got to go back to where I even learned this from. Identify with it. Somebody else said she was calling Cap. I'm like, me and y'all got to stop. She never said she was raped. She just said she was a victim. And it's the truth. She was a victim of getting a train ran on her by boys she didn't even know. All because she wanted to feel accepted. And they knew that part too. That's what makes her a victim. They scoped her fucking out. They plotting and planning on her. And they pulled it. That's the creating narcissists right there. Creating manipulators right there. Self-centered people don't give a fuck about how she felt, what she was going through. They didn't care. They just set it up the fuck off on her, get whatever they got out of the situation, a memory or whatever, and gone. We're going to be moving right along. Shout out to Jocelyn. I love me some Miss Hernandez. She a Scorpio, just like me, Bad punta. Bad punta. Come on, Jocelyn Hernandez for Playboy Mexico, the cover of Playboy Mexico. Come on, Miss Hernandez. Come on. Come on. Come on, Miss Hernandez. I love Jocelyn. Beautiful woman. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Shout out to her and her Playboy magazine cover. Yes, we like all the looks, all the looks. Beautiful woman. Shout out to Jocelyn. All right, what's next? Oh, I ain't do no questions today. Let's see. I don't think I got none. Y'all know the relationship's been crazy. Let's see what we got here. Your friend confesses that you've developed romantic feelings start over. Your friend confesses that they've developed romantic feelings for you, but you don't feel the same way. Is it possible to still remain friends with that person? It just depends on how deep. Like, I could, because I could be your friend and not sleep with you. I could be your friend and continue to keep it friend. Like I will continue to be disgusted. Like, even if you start a little flirt shit with me because you caught your feelings, yeah, it'll always be that friendly weird. Like, get away from me, bro. Don't be trying to kiss me, or don't be trying to grab on me. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like that. I know they like me, but they'll know like it could never like be like that. Some people don't play like that. Some people don't play like that at all. They like, you gonna be my friend. And I'm like that too. Like, even if you did tell me you had feelings still, don't go past the friend thing because you told me. No, like, keep it at friends. Don't be doing the whole touchy thing or the whole flirty thing. And even if you did in a fun way, like, I don't know, I'll be like, nah. It ain't going past that. But, but then again, I see why some people stand firm on shit like this. I do. I see why people stand firm on this shit, because some people won't stop. They'll keep, doing it over and over and over. And that can get annoying when we just supposed to be friends. And I don't look at you like that. Shit, so I understand that shit. Don't be coming to me with all that. We ain't them kind. I'm not one of them type of friends that sleep with my friends or trying to sleep with my friends. Also, the person that asked that or brought that to someone, that person can start looking at the person that you brought it to can start looking at you sideways like, we both be friends. What made you all of a sudden want to holler at me or talk to me? You want my little friend. Y'all know what I say, little friend, which is, that's different. If you my little friend, like how we just talked about, if you came home and got smashed, now if you my little friend with benefits, and then you start looking at me, that's different too. I'd be like, oh, if I was already feeling you, but I ain't want to know the strings, and then all of a sudden you start feeling me, and then you want to add on the strings, that's different. That's different. We already was in that space, you know what I'm saying? We just ain't put no title on that on them because, you my little friend benefits. I'm in, I'm out. But besides that, don't come to me talking about, I like you. And we been friends for a long time and all this other shit. I don't want to hear it. Thank you, but nah, we good. I like being your friend. So I get it why folks don't. I know a lot of people wouldn't go for this. I could deal with it as long as you stop after you told me that. Like, don't be trying to proceed because, nah, I ain't with all that. I ain't with it at all. A 4-year-old autistic black girl in Texas left abandoned on a school bus for 7 hours in a blazing heat.
And verbal. Tuesday morning, the bus picked her up just before 8 a.m., but it wasn't until the end of the school day Pruitt said his wife got a dreaded call.
On the other line with me after ending that call, hysterical, saying that our daughter never made it to school, saying that our daughter was left in a school bus for 7 hours.
The girl was left at the bus depot in Lancaster with temps in the 90s.
She's autistic, she's nonverbal, so she couldn't say anything and bring attention to herself. And it's probably part of the reason she was left.
Pruitt says he was at work on a route hours away in Commerce. The child was taken to the hospital to be evaluated and given fluids. When he arrived hours later, he says that she was being discharged. Pruitt told us investigators notified him the driver was fired. Dallas ISD, Araya is autistic and
sad. And this is a situation where it's not the parents' fault, it's the school's fault. It's the school's fault. This is why parents send their kids to school with cell phones and all this other stuff. So if anything happened, they'll have a way of contacting them. And I don't agree with children going to school with cell phones. Teenagers, no. Anything happen, you can call me at school. Or the school will call me. But stuff like this causes me to see why parents get their children cell phones and stuff like that. So if anything happens, you can call me and I can come to where you are and I handle whatever's going on. But the school, yes, they fired the bus driver, but they still have to be held responsible. Somebody got to be held responsible here. That baby should have never stayed in the car for 7 hours. She could have died in the bus. She could have died. Stuff like this scares me about having children. I told y'all the other day, it scares me about bringing children into this world. Children are so precious. Children are very, very precious. All right, y'all. Shout out to the family and prayers go to y'all. Hopefully, this is traumatizing. We just talked about trauma. This shit is traumatizing to people and parents and stuff like that. Y'all got to get it together out here. All right, y'all. This concludes our show today. I would like to thank all y'all for tuning in. As usual, I have a great time with you all. If you haven't liked, comment, subscribe, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. Also, follow me on all social media platforms. IG is @the.jq.show. That's @the.jq.show. Also on Facebook, that's Jaquavius Q. Follow me on TikTok @the.jq show. Thank you all for tuning in today. Hopefully, oh yeah, I wanted to leave y'all with something. Now, every day I want to kind of leave y'all with something, to go off of that day, to keep going. My little inspiration post I be reading sometimes, it keeps me going. It reminds me and keep me grounded. So here it is. A gentle reminder. Better days are coming, even when you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. When you feel overwhelmed or incapable, remember, the feelings aren't facts. Ground yourself in the understanding that no season lasts forever. Keep going, keep the faith. Keep going, keep the faith. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope this message finds you wherever you are. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later.